It's a separation in my shoulder, but it's just a slight one. It's not the worst that you need surgery or anything. It'll pretty much heal on itself. And it feels pretty good right now, and it feels definitely that it's healing a lot better.
What was the initial prognosis for how long it's going to take for you to get back 100%?
Till I could withstand the pain and how it felt inside. Obviously it's going to move around a little bit, but right now it's not really moving at all, and it feels back to normal.
What's the restriction? Is it throwing the ball? Is it trying to move?
It's difficult just because it slides back and forth and it kind of clicks in and out, and it's definitely a painful injury. Eli Manning had it, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he played on it next week, but just a little bit on it. But it's tough for quarterbacks. It's kind of happens to every quarterback, and not everybody, but a lot of them that fall on it. And you can definitely come back and play pretty well.
You see back to normal, so you're near 100%?
Yeah, I feel pretty good, and especially with another week of treatment and coming out, I'll be back to normal.
You've been remarkably healthy for 3 years, and now all this. Is it something new? Does it feel like something new to deal with?
Yeah.
Shoulder. What are you learning from?
It's definitely new. I had very few injuries in high school, and then coming out this year, I don't know what it is. If it's my age, I'm getting older, but I'm not that old. I'm 22 years old, but it's just going to keep getting worse. Your body's going to deteriorate after a little bit, but as long as I can keep healthy and keep at it, and what I learned from it is just play each play like it's the last, because I could be in one play and out for the year the next, and I definitely want to take advantage of the time that I have left here.
Just keep getting worse. It's a little depressing.
It is, but that's the game that we play, and hopefully I'll stay healthy till I'm 35 and I can continue to play.
When you stepped on a teammate's foot and tweaked your ankle, were you just kind of like, what's next?
Yeah, it was. I had a few words to say to Steve. I'm like, I was backing up, just trying to get out of the way of the pressure, and I feel him step on my ankle. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what can go wrong now? And just putting pressure on it was tough. But then going on the sideline, kind of just like warmed up and kind of got the feeling back into it, and I knew I could come back and play.
Can you take us through the Illinois game when you took that sack, and I imagine that's when the shoulder separated? Did you push it back? What happened?
I knew I felt it crack, and I knew as soon as I did it, because I dislocated my left shoulder in 9th grade, I think it was, in high school. And I knew as soon as I did it, I was like, oh, this isn't good. But it wasn't completely out. It kind of went back in itself. And I stood up, I felt all right, but then when I tried to pick my arm up, I knew it was something was tremendously wrong, and kind of just went back in, put some tape on it, and come back out.
What was that fourth quarter like, though, playing with that shoulder and that pain? Everyone talked about the courageousness.
It was difficult, but looking into just the teammates, offensive line, and all the guys around me that really wanted me to come back and play, just made it that much better, and kind of pushed the pain away, and just wanted to go out there and win the game for our team.
When you throw the deep ball, how much pain do you feel? Do you wince in pain when you're throwing it? Obviously, you threw some on Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't think I was as accurate as I normally am on the deep ball, but I made some of those plays out there, and we'll definitely get better in practice this week when we start meshing up and getting Mario back.
You're going to throw in practice this week?
Yeah, I'll be out there every practice. I was out there at practice this past week, did some handoffs and stuff, and then threw a little bit Thursday. But I see myself throwing every day.
Is there some kind of brace, or is there something?
It's just pretty much the tape. Try to keep it down.
You done anything to try and sort of buck up Ryan's confidence? Obviously, the last couple weeks in Parkville.
I think, just go out there, kind of buy into the game plan, and when plays present themselves, just make them. Be confident in yourself that he can do it, because he can. And, it's tough when you're a younger guy, because you get thrown in there unexpected, especially when I went down right away. He's on the sideline just kind of relaxed and calm, and then it's like, oh, no, I got to go in. It kind of tenses up. And I mean, that's what you learn as a young guy. It just goes by experience and how well you play.
There were a lot of deep balls on Saturday. Was that just a case of taking what the defense is giving you?
Yeah, I mean, Mario, I mean, even against Minnesota, he was beating a lot of corners, and this week we felt that he could beat their corners, and he did that. And I mean, why not go for it if we can?
A lot of the defensive guys said they get a real charge out of watching Ron English just jump right into drills, push guys out of the way. Has there been any moments where you're taking the ball under center, looking right at him, and does it scare the hell out of you, or what are your thoughts?
What, with Coach English?
Yeah, when he throws himself into drills like that.
He's never jumped in front of me when we go ones versus ones. If he did, I mean, I don't think. I think a lot of us would laugh more than kind of just be like, "What are you doing?" But he's never really jumped in a drill with us. I don't really see it kind of like they separate. It's like defense over here, offense over here. But he's definitely an intense coach and great to be around.
Chad, how often do you guys do a play like the touchdown pass to Greg, where you kind of threw to a spot, you had a long way to go before the ball, once you let go of the ball? Does that happen often? Is that
I mean, I saw the play develop. I kind of stared down that corner, and he was shallow. He was playing probably about 5 yards deep, and Greg was going full speed at him, and the corner was kind of in stone there. So I figured, I mean, Greg would run by him, and I would just kind of put it to that spot and see if Greg. I didn't even know he scored until I got up. I kind of like did a couple somersaults, and I heard the crowd go. I was like, "Oh no, did I throw an interception?" And it was a touchdown, and you know, Greg made a great play, and I just put the ball where I felt he could run underneath.
safe
What
to
have you
be-
what have you seen out of Greg?
I mean, I think definitely when it's a tight situation and we need to get an underneath route or need a guy to take advantage of the pass game, he's always stepping up and making great plays. It could be 3rd and 6, and he'll catch a ball 2 yards deep and kind of convert that first down. And he's been tremendous this year and continuing with success and definitely developing a great player.
There have been different circumstances, obviously, but do you ever, when you see Allen out there, get flashbacks to your freshman season and being thrown in there?
Sort of. I mean, he's more. I mean, it's probably more difficult for him because he understands that I'm starting. Just like I said before, it's kind of you're calm, you're relaxed on the sideline, then you get thrown in the fire, and you kind of switch kind of your attitude towards the game. But rather than me as a freshman, I started every game and kind of just felt my way through each and every game that it felt build confidence. Because I mean, as a quarterback, you want to get that first series off, you want to complete some balls, get your confidence building, and kind of get in a rhythm before anything starts.
Regular season being tough for you, but you any thought to that and how fast it's gone?
Well, it's definitely went a lot faster with these injuries. I mean, being out 3 games or 3.5 games, it's definitely gone fast. And I mean, Wisconsin's going to be a tough challenge for us. And you know, we look forward to doing that because as a senior, it is 2 games left in the regular season, and to be in these uniforms.
Chad, what's it like playing in Madison?
It's a hostile environment. I mean, they play great at home. Definitely have the advantage of the crowd and everybody behind them, and they're just a different team when they're at home. And they're going to play very well against us. And we just got to come out and kind of get off to a fast start and see if we can just like quiet down the crowd a little bit, try to keep them out of our ears.